Hello and welcome to another devlog for DunGenes, an adventure generator that procedurally generates dungeons, stories, NPCs, and whole worlds. With one click of a button, you can create a whole new story for you to explore. My name is Gabriel and I'm a game design student at Uppsala University, Campus Gotland. And today I want to show you what I've done for this current sprint. As you can see in front of you, there is an array of different kinds of vases. All of these vases are procedurally generated as well. With just a few variables with random values, I can generate a set of vases that look really good in my opinion. So far they are only one colored, but they look really nice like this too. They are supposed to be rigid bodies eventually, so I can topple them over and they can spin around and stuff. But the mesh currently doesn't have a bottom, so that would look really weird if it was like a tube. But for now I'm just really happy to have a bunch of vases. Eventually, for the next sprint, I'm going to have them spread out in the rooms, so that you can find them in the dungeon, like the classical pots in The Legend of Zelda. You destroy them and money comes out, just like in these. You can destroy them and money comes out. And I can collect the money, and it's added to my money counter up in the left right corner after my HP. Furthermore, all of the wall bugs from the previous devlog have now been fixed. There was a problem with how the template was read by the code to create the walls, so sometimes the walls thought that it should kind of rotate in on itself, which caused really weird wall bugs. And as you can see here, I have sprinkled in some outdoor rooms with this dungeon just to test things out. And these walls are rounded off. The code for rounding off the walls currently don't do exactly what I want them to do, and as you can see, the wall on top, it doesn't quite follow the rounded wall, by which I mean it doesn't at all and it's still jagged. But that is a problem for future me. Right now I just like the way it looks like this. It looks a little bit more natural. Slanted walls will come a bit later when I figure out how to do that properly when it comes to the corners. And I think you can see a pretty significant change in the grass. There is now a new mesh. The mesh is also generated from the code using the golden ratio. It was the generation of the grass was inspired by a video by Byheart. If you don't know about her, I will link the video in the description. You might have noticed from me walking around that the grass is now being displaced when I walk through it. I did not know previously how to do this, so just a few tutorials later and the grass looks amazing now. There's just a few lighting problems. I think that the difference between the lit parts of the grass and the dark parts of the grass is way too great, and I would like to fix that somehow in the future. But right now I'm really satisfied with how this looks, actually. In other news, there is now a game icon for the game. So this is what will be shown when you start the game in the toolbar. I apologize that there wasn't more to show off this sprint, but I had to spend a lot of time fixing the wall bugs that we saw in the previous devlog, and thus I had to move a few things to the next sprint over. There are also a few things that I fixed that I can't show in this devlog because they are not finished yet. So that is something to look forward to in the future, I suppose. And I think that will be it for this video. And I would like to say thank you for watching, and leave a like and subscribe if you want to. And if you also want to get notifications for when the next video comes out, you are supposed to press the little bell that is next to the subscribe button. I'm fairly sure. I do not memorize the YouTube layout. And also, yeah, from my heart out to the infinite void, over and out.